Start, sir.
Yes, Nishant.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the second day of a 1 week faculty development program on skill development for employability and entrepreneurship, presented by Training and Placement Cell, Guru Jambeshwar University of Science and Technology, Hisar, and sponsored by All India Council for Technical Education. Entrepreneurship development is gradually becoming very significant in various areas of economic development. Innovative startups and new enterprises act as a catalyst for the economy. Novel opportunities and are identified resources are allocated to them to produce something new and useful. The need of hour is to develop new policies and new strategies to cater the new day-to-day challenges and and to consider all the risks related to the entrepreneurship and to avoid any pitfalls. So this program is organize you to give you exposure and knowledge about the professional world out there. So without any further delay, I would like to start this session, and I would like to call upon Assistant Director of Training and Placement Cell of Guru Jambeshwar University, Hisar, Mr. Aditya Veer Singh, sir, to welcome our honorable speaker, Dr. Chitra Prakash, ma'am. Sir, please.
Thank you, Nishant. A very good morning to all present here, and a warm welcome to Dr. Chitra Prakash, and who is an entrepreneur and a chief mentor at Chanakya Creators. Dr. Chitra Prakash has very wide experience in corporate training, leadership development, interview preparation, team building, career development coaching, business consulting, management consulting, executive coaching, and a lot of more things. She itself is a big institution, and she is here to share her experience and give you knowledge about on the today's topic, risk management, anticipating and avoiding the entrepreneurial pitfalls. So, a warm welcome to our director placement, Shri Pratap Singh Malik also. So let's not waste the time, and we'll start the session. I would like to call Dr. Chitra Prakash to take the stage.
Thank you so much, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Uh, let's thank you for a very warm welcome to all of you. Before I would like to do some protocol, Dr. Pratap Singh, Dr. Aditya, and who's introduced me, Nishant Kumar Singh, and the faculty members, research scholars, students, and gentlemen and ladies. A very warm welcome to you, all of you. And we are going to discuss about pitfalls on anticipation on entrepreneurship. Let me start a very basic questions, right? You may be thinking on different aspects of what is entrepreneurship, how we are going to take about, and how to capture that particular business idea, and how we can go about it, where to find the customer, where to find the finance, where to identify the people whom we are going to sell our own product, where we can do our service, all this, so many questions, right? So I think you may have very skeleton experience, or maybe some of you have a very vast experience on different style of handling way of people, or maybe hear a lot of stories on entrepreneurship. So let me start with a little bit of the exposure what I have. I'm not so yeah, okay, my screen is visible. Very good. Okay. So there is a incarnation between skill and entrepreneurship. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So most important is skill is important. One thing, even the person, both are interrelated. Skill and the person, both are interrelated. So when you are anticipating someone things which you are doing, definitely there is ups and downs in your life. Yes. Okay. So let me go through with basic idea. Main thing in entrepreneurship, the brain have different ideas. So unless there is an idea, we cannot go into deep into any action. Okay. So we have to fill with a lot of idea, what to go, where to identify the mission, where to identify the people, where to identify the finance, whom are going to invest our own business. All these are, right? You are going to address the students. And I had an experience of, say, out of 100 people, say about 9 to 10 people are doing some business while they are doing the faculty journey. So along with that, say if some of the colleges, some of the students, I could see there are students who are having a mentor of the faculty members. It's a good sign. Okay. So I heard that I've seen there are people who can able to guide the students, those who are getting the entrepreneurship or anything on anything, which any business, they'll be guiding unless the faculty is not exposing themselves, they could not guide them. Okay, this is a very fundamental factor. So let me go little bit of ahead. What exactly? There are three things in important: income generation activity, self-employment, or entrepreneurship. So many of the people are confusing between these three segments. So what exactly the income generation activities? It's supplementary income. That's only a supplementary income. Okay, maybe a grassroots level, or to maintain survival point, or to go through the what exactly to achieve the or maintain the day-to-day living things. It comes under income generation activity. Okay. Number two, self-employment is income from one's own input. Out we are income, and we are whatever we want, we were working for our own self. We are making, we are producing, we are manufacturing, we are doing our own self. That is fully concentrate, comes under this purview of self-employed. And third one is entrepreneurship, is making product, service, whatnot. It's making out of profit. It's also helpful for you as well as helpful for others. The chain will be like goes with the manufacturer till the end of customer. So this is the purview of all the three segments. First, fundamentally, we should know about this. Okay. So to start up with what exactly now the current trend is going on, startup. Startup is nothing but all the entrepreneurship start with only startups. Okay, startup is more important, may have some plus or say may have improve. I should not say negative, because we have to learn so many things, so many hurdles, so many ups and downs, so many levels to cross. So startup is most important, that we are encouraging. Our government is also encouraging, many financial institutions encouraging, many of the schemes are available, many of the people who are come forward to give an investor, angel investor, venture capitalist, so many people are coming forward to help the startup people. Okay. Before start this particular venture, any kind of venture, maybe you could come across this kind of what is a canvas, business canvas. This is called business canvas. Who is going to be a doing solo or partner, or what kind of an activity you're going to do, or manufacturing, service industry, or trading industry, like, and then what is your value proposition, and what is the customer relation, how you are going to maintain, who are the target customers, and what is the channel you are going to use for convey or transfer or negotiate or supplement or delivering the channel which you are going to take, and what is the product of your cost structure, and what is the revenue stream you are going to apply. Okay, all this we have to do first. This is the first and foremost thing. Any kind of venture, it may be an income generation, it can be a self-employment, it may be a entrepreneurship, right? Maybe it's very difficult for you to do this kind of homework. Definitely, if you do, we will be successful, because I've been this particular industry for more than 2.5 decades, right? So I'm mentoring many of the institution, few institution. I may be a board, I may be a mentoring services, entrepreneurship cell board. Many of the institutions are facing so many challenges, right? These challenges is, of course, we have, unless we are going to do this homework, we cannot go further. So we end up with some struck. So better when we are in childhood, we have to do some homework, right? The same thing, it's about our own blood and butter, right? So we have to do this kind of homework when anything we are going. Say, for example, if you are going for a tour, are we not planning where to go, how many days we are going to stay, what channel we are going to choose, what transport we are going to take, whether we are going to stay in a dormitory or double room, single room, right? So how many people are coming, how many things we are going to, what is the dress we have to wear, and so many things we are planning on. The same thing is small for leisure or luxury or celebration, right? So we are planning, but this is the most important, that for any venture, so we have to do, before any work we are commencing, we have to do this particular canvas structure. Okay, let me be little bit of elaborate what is exactly the value proposition, right? So value proposition is a core where what is the value we are going to give, price, what the price we are going to fix for the product, what is the pros and cons of this particular value, packaging, support, and goes on. I'll share this video or a PowerPoint to you later. Okay. So here, this most important, the cost, the channel, the resource, the activity, what is the customer relationship, who are the partners we are going to supply. For example, even a puppet is a daily usage of a particular product, right? For that, we are having a tie-up with a small petty shop, and then even a transport person, okay? And any kind of delivery, we are going to focus on the supply, distributor, a solution provider, some kind of research people, some kind of consultant. Say, for example, I may do a little bit of puppet. It could be a garlic puppet, it could be a pepper puppet, a jeera pepper, it could be a ginger pepper. I can give you some of the variety. The people who are doing may not be have a wide thinking of what kind of product the customer wants, right? So I may consult of the expert it's called consultant, who will be guide us to give a different kind of innovative product to align with our own product. So that is the main focus of your partners. The consultants also help us. Associations also help us. So many associators are there with us. Definitely, if we seek, definitely they'll help us, right? So here, the point is today, what is the pitfall for the entrepreneurship? Anticipating pitfall. Only 5, not more than that. We don't have the first one. We don't have realistic goals. What is goals? As you know, that SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, and time bound. This is SMART goal. Before, we have hard work. Now, after 2000 century, we have a smart work. But towards 21st century, we have to go with wise goals. So anticipating of what going to happen, we should think before, and then we have to set the goal for our own venture. Okay. So realistic goal is anticipation and expectations and whatnot. So many, steps we have to frame before going to further take any necessary step. And number 2, the failure of anticipate roadblocks. There are so many. I'll give you everything in an example. And third one is no commitment or dedication. If you are doing product, definitely we have to go with the commitment and dedication. And number 4 is demonstrated experience, because we don't have a previous experience, what to do, how to do, where to do, why to do. All these are very, very, very important, both business as well as technical side, because any entrepreneur, any person may not be expert in all 60 degrees of expertise. So we may seek some help of a consultant, or we maybe have an association, we may have a partner, we have experts, subject matter experts. Many people are going to help us. So we should know the business as well as the technical experience. Both we have to combine. So this is unless we are not going to seek the experience of those expertise, definitely we will be losing our credibility. And then 5th point is no market niche. Niche in the sense is a very unique. So our own product, we have USP, unique selling process, unique selling product. It's not anything. It's all on the segment, what we are going to address, the customer, or even customers as stakeholders. So those people who are very important for us to concentrate to give maximum output for their utmost satisfaction. So these are the main criteria. For this going further, I would like to say 1 or 2 things, what exactly the values. Okay. So the values are more important than volumes. What is that? What is that values? What is values? Actually, the main problem of entrepreneurship is we are focusing on the values. Take, for example, any company, any big company, or even a small company, very small, tiny company, micro companies, right? They used to give the values. If we are failed to give such valuables, not that our product will alone give such great impact. Definitely not. The approach. the behavior, the style, the relationship, and the words more importance for valuables. So many of the companies are not sustaining because this valuables, we are talking about the valuables only of the product. Beyond that, there is more things. I told you several things. So valuables are more important than the values. Values are very, very, this actually we experience this, we experience on different segments. Okay. Many of the people, we used to earn entrepreneurship, making profit. No. To start with, you should learn from that. What is that? What is the shop floor? How they are manufacturing? Each and everything, even a small company, micro company, tiny company, small company, medium company, or large industry. Anything if you take, the person has to go personally and see, and something you can learn every day. If we are not going to learn, that miserably fail. This is the most important thing which entrepreneur may fail on this major pitfall. Once you learn something, and then you can concentrate on earn. So most important, this listening, L may be love, L may be laughing, so many things. It's not that a company which running without, okay, we are earning profit, right? No, you have to consistently and constantly working on. The learning is also important for you as well as your second line. This I'll come to you next. What is the second line? Okay. Say for example, the managing uncertainty. Okay, pitfalls is there. Managing uncertainty is very, 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 very important. But when you are talking about the business model, you are a break or make. It's an integration of product, service, customer relation, financial equations. All this are combining for managing uncertainty. So whether the sole responsibility of the entrepreneur is making, he or she is making or a breaking, it's all depends on the whole sum of these products, the product, service, uncertainty, customer relationship, financial equations, all this comes under. Okay. So how you are able to, checkpoint and constantly updating and update your knowledge, updating your service, updating your relationship, updating a product, updating your service, everything matters. It's all based on how you are making or how you are breaking. Okay. And most important here, everyone is not your customer. Forget about not. Everyone is your customer. The customer is most important. We don't know where the customer is. Okay. The customer gives money. The customer gives authority. Customer gives need. Because of the customer's need only, we are able to manufacture the product, or we are going to sell our product. We are going to service the product. We are going to sell our own product innovation. All these are based on the customer. So the customer is everywhere. It's not only one customer we are seeking on. We are going to see several customers, but we don't know who's going to be the customer. So both the things we are giving on different perspective. One is customer is everywhere, and another dimension is customer is not everywhere. So both are there. So you should think in a different dimension that customer is not your one single point. So you have a different dimension. We have to give on different eyes of the person who has on the entrepreneur. Okay. So maybe during the process of the product, our product may have a rejection. Okay, rejection is an opportunity for any kind of selection. What is rejection? Maybe you are selling a product. Okay, first time people won't do. For example, in mobile, and an average, we'll be receiving calls. One is selling insurance, one is selling car, one is selling our own any kind of product, one is selling on some fitness, one is selling on maybe a prepaid, postpaid, internet card, SIM card, one is paying on some events, one is paying, I mean, so many things. Or we are not responsible for this, but there is a duty of their own people to give reminder, not now, maybe later, not now, tomorrow, not now, maybe next week. Okay, consistently and constantly, the people who always tap on us for you to somehow buy their own product. So first time, if you say, sorry, I'm not willing, so I'm not able to do, I'm not satisfied, or I'm not listen to you, right? The rejection is the first one, which always not to fail. It's an opportunity for give a lead. For example, if you are seeing there's insurance people, okay, they used to give very many tactics. They come to home, they'll give a chocolate for our own children, they'll give some gift for that, small gift for that, they give some satisfaction of our own things. So many tactics they used to give for derive a strategy to somehow they want to sell their own product, right? The rejection is an opportunity. Definitely you have to seek. Again, I'm emphasizing on consisting and constant. The consistent as well as constant, both are interrelated for rejection. So the opportunity is very important for any kind of product. For example, if you are more rejection of generated, the more you get the sales. That is what the a mantra, right? The more you get the rejection, it will more get the sales. What is this? More I get the rejection, more I get the sales. You could think of, then you'll understand what is the rejection of the main point. When you are rejecting more, so you are refining. Once you are a self-transformed person, you could know what kind of modification which you want to do in such product. So there is a self-transformation, automatically it goes to you, and you will analyze and you can make down of it, and then you just modify or shape you, tune you in a different form, so that the opportunity, definitely you have a multiple role to play. One. Number two, you have multiple options to deliver. You have multiple product, you can have an idea, business idea, and multiple ways of delivery. These are the things which the rejection is always, it's an opportunity. Okay. Next one is most important, the team. Whether an entrepreneur is a solo player or a team player. So solo player will not work. Even a small company, single owned company, even a single owned company, they must have the second line. If not, okay, I'm just giving. giving a dot to think. The team, in a team, you have to develop a second team, second line. Definitely, there is a big company, large industry, they have a board of directors and then functional heads, vice president, general managers, functional managers, and so on. It goes to supervisor, hierarchy like that. So even in a small company, how come I'm a single owner? I cannot develop a single, I cannot develop a second line. I'm a small company. I'm the one. Slowly, over a period of time, you can develop the second line so that the team has to be developed for you to enhance, go for next step. Most important in the team, the I is important. I is an ego where more on independence. Independency should not be there on the team. If there is a or any kind of personal things when we come to the team, so that is also going to be another pitfall. All right. There is a difference between entrepreneur and an entrepreneur. Who's the entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is most important, where the second line, who's the person who's taking care of the entire action of the company, though maybe a salaried, but we have to give some functional freedom, where I have to underline this functional freedom for that particular person. If not, there is a pitfall again. So the solo sport versus team sport is very important. The second line is an entrepreneur, where he or she has to build a team, and managing everything solo, it's not possible. Over a period of time, you have to develop the second line. Okay, not everything, some financial freedom, as well as independent thinking, as well as the independent working. These are the things very important. So we have to allow the freedom for working. This has to inculcate in our daily routines. Okay, who's exactly the entrepreneur? Entrepreneur, someone who brings entrepreneurial creativity to their job. Say, for example, you're all faculty members, right? In a classroom, there may be all the 60, for example, 60 in the numbers, right? So all the 60 are not very good. All the 60 are not docile. All the 60 are not very intelligent. They may be very from classified. All right. So those who are mischievous, naughty, we may select that particular person, make him a leader, right? We used to do, this is a classroom management. I don't want to say this because you're all experienced and well-versed about college classroom or school classroom people. And you know how to handle the particular person. The same thing in a company also, we are learning from the school days, from the childhood, right? The school to college and college to our own working style and the lifestyle, its journey goes like that. So when we are handling the different kind of people who's naughty or very mischievous or very bright or very brilliant, he has a leadership quality, he has a very thought provoker, not like that. Who is making very, very, very naughty or making sound and make others to disturb everything, we make him a leader. Once they get the leadership position, automatically he or she will be very responsible. That is the psychology of that particular person. So you could identify that particular person in your organization, where you can take the entrepreneurship, boy or girl or a man or woman, he or she has to creatively do their job. Definitely you can make him or her as a second line, right? So this is another pitfall where this is going to be very important. Okay. You don't hire a team when you scale up. You don't hire a team when you scale up. You hire a team to scale up. What is that meaning? What is that meaning? That is called a foundation of the team where your consistency work on different stages. Okay. Money is not a matter and mindset is more matter. Here, I would like to emphasize on mindset, not the money. How come, ma'am? It's a second line. I'm going to appoint one person. He or she may have per month minimum we have to give. Say as an MBA, right? 15 or 20 or 30, whatever it is. I'm just example. Depends on the city and current trends. So money is not, and if you want to grow, definitely you have to hire a second line. That is also very important for another pitfall to go into, anticipating pitfall. Okay. This I'm going to give you a point of view where your approach, not only your approach, their approach is also there. For example, say in our house, I'm giving a very simple example. In our house, our grandfather is maybe a leader, one who has to always listening work with brothers and sisters. And brothers also having quarrel, or sisters also having quarrel. He has the bridge, a liaison worker. The same thing, the person who is behind you, behind the show, an entrepreneur will be a liaison work or a bridge factor for the entire family or the entire entrepreneurial family. Okay. And next one is, already everyone knows that marketing is most important. Where majority of our things which fails on this is marketing. Marketing is a must. It's hoping and realities. So don't expect the product to be very complete 100% result. No, it may not be. If you do some sample, or if you do some amount of product which you are manufacturing and deliver and goes to the supply, and you find out the market trends, based on that, you have to do a lot of R&D. Most important R&D. Unless even a small company or big company, doesn't matter, but R&D is most important. Then and there we'll check upon what is the product status. What is the, the net worth, availability. What is the trend? Whether it goes, whether I have to increase the price, whether I have to increase the quality of the product, whether I have to increase the service, whether I have to modify the product. All these are during the process, we should know through the R&D. Okay. You may not be think of product alone. You will be thinking of the competitor alone, because majority of fails because the competitor. Going on thinking about the competitor, we'll forget about else things. Okay. So competitors is okay. Give certain percentage of importance for certain things, for maybe a 5%, 10%. But unless or otherwise the competitor is not with you, you may not grow. Because maybe a price fluctuation, product fluctuation, delivery fluctuation, or relationship fluctuation, or a supply chain fluctuation, many things are there. Okay, all these are coming back to your product, your whole things of process. The strategy will be what is the analysis of your own market, your own price, your own place, your own product, your own service. All this you have to analyze. And this most important, come back to your mix. As you know, MBAs, you know the marketing mix. There are 4 mix or 7 mix or 8 mix, 10 mix, so many mix are there. We ourselves is a mix. Okay. So the mix of everything we should know constantly, have to analyze, most important. And quite a check of 12 months, we have to position what exactly the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. The analyzing part is more important for you to check every time. And most important, the budget and how you are planning. And most important, this potential customers. I told you earlier, everybody is not your customer. Everybody is a customer, both the perspective. You should see both the perspective. So how this can be modified through the product, service, or deliverable. Okay, I think you have cleared this. And the most important is necessary. What is the necessary? What is the essential? What is the consistency we are giving? What is the activity? What is the desired result? It's all matters. Is this going to be massive trap in your work? Massive trap. So all these 4, it's a necessity, essential, consistency, and the activity with the desired result. These 4 are very, very, very important. Okay. And most important, not only looking on the product, the quality is more important. The quality of product, it's not an accident. Quality is never been accident. It always result with intelligent effort. How do you modify it? How do you creativity? How to innovation? How will you motivate? How to tune up? How to shape up? How to modify? Every constant one of any quarter, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, every time you have to. For example, I tell you, say apparels, very simple. Everyone wear, every day we are wearing. Say maybe talking about this particular on varies of age group with 20 to 50. Honestly says that 50, those who are in 50s, 50 plus. I'm also 50. So are we not wearing the same clothes of style which we wear in the school days or childhood days or college days? Definitely it varies. So go depends on the trends, go depends on the fashion, go depends on which suits to me, and goes depends on how I can presentable. That is most important. The quality is not only the product, the quality is presenting yourself and looking for and presentable for others. It's not about only the product, quality of service, quality of deliverables, quality of your values, quality of relationship, everything matters. The quality is never been accident. It has its own intelligent effort through consistent and constant. So this is where our failure is, majority of failure lies on this particular aspect. Say about, as R&D says, quality of that, all the 3, only product, not only product. I told you several things. It's all depends on the consistent and constant improvement. Many of the entrepreneurs are failed because the product innovation, service innovation, or deliverable innovation, even relationship innovation, we are not doing. That is the failure, most important of failure. Okay, majority. I'm talking about the majority. Okay, so next one is talking about this personal finance and business finance. Business finance does not equal to personal finance. Many of the entrepreneurs will do the same mistake. Whatever the business finance, they are taking into personal finance. Many of the people, many of our own entrepreneurs, maybe you take as a larger company or a medium-sized company, mid-sized company, or a small or a tiny or micro. You have a separate entity for that. Maybe you think of disaster sometimes. Allocate some money, even for some thousands, doesn't matter. Because disaster, when it comes, you don't know. We have to anticipate that also and provide some provision for that disaster, for equating our own balance for our own entrepreneurial journey. Okay. Most important, you are a separate entity, right from the balance, proper system, and proper equation for personal network asset. Personal network assets is totally different when you have a business asset, you have a personal system, personal asset system. These two are different entities. So the personal network system is totally different. For example, business asset system is, network system is different, asset system different, liability system is different, network system is different, value system is different. So many things we have to do. Even you are taking a profit of 10 rupees, you can allocate. Even 10 rupees you can allocate. That is where you are going to manage the entire show. Okay. And the not only the growing part of your personal system is with your revenue, with your expenses, your retained revenues, and most important, and you have a second line, the entrepreneur, how to pay this entrepreneur. Is it, maybe I'm call it as a director, he may be having a much more expensive person. Depends on the second line, your business also grow, you can also grow. It's all not only in the finance, not only in your product, not only in service, it's combination of all. All right. Next one is, for example, it's very interesting part when you are eating a, spoon, ice cream. First one is too good. And go on and on. The final bottom funnel will be superb taste. That is what the entrepreneurial journey. So top funnel is getting people. How do you exhibit yourself? You have a website on you, you have advertise on you, you have market on you, you have your brand, everything. It's, you have to, unless otherwise you are blow your temper, you cannot known by people. Okay, you have different strategies, you have a different segment, you have different purview, you have different mode of advertisement, all those things. Because I'm not going to detail into it. You know that. Okay. The second one is a middle funnel is nurturing, how to existing, how to do the existing part, how to lead this existing part, how we can do, where we can do, and what we have to do. So second part is more important. For example, if you are in schooling, you are promoted to college, the next stage. And then after college, you will be going for a work. And once work, automatically you get married. You maybe get married, right? After the children. After that, you will become a father. And you have to grow with your own children. Children has to pump it. Same process. You have to go with the stage number 1. So this is how the cycle will be. What entrepreneur is very lethargic. Once you produce or manufacture the entire product, okay, our job is over. No. That is where the problem is. They have to introspect every quarter. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. That is called the fundamental middle funnel. And finally, the bottom funnel is getting a goal which I'm choosing on. Okay, I have a target. I have to sell this particular product. I have to stand in the market. Then I have self-esteem and self-actualization. All these are comes under layer by layer. So once it comes automatically, the bottom funnel is very tasty. That's the fruits of profit. Again, you should not stop there. Again, you have to go from the day 1. Go from the day 1. That is where your consistency will go and constant practice of your own entrepreneurial journey. Right? The big money is not the buying or selling, but inviting. You know, what is the, meaning in this? It's not that we are going to look after the only money. There are so many things, so many process, so many service, meeting so many people, so many struggles, so many structure, so many process. There are so many things. It's not easy joke that entrepreneur, okay, you're making profit. What is this? He or she has a lot of money. He's going by car, coming by car. People, lot of people are there. You know, it's not easy joke. The money, whatever you are buying and selling, is not that. Is all God, who's the fate of your things. Unless or you yourself is constantly and consistently give your input, modifying yourself, shaping yourself, tuning yourself, everything matters. Everything matters. Then only that money has a value. Money is not just like that, it comes to you. It's not come to you, definitely. Say, for example, if you are appearing for an interview for a company, right? The HR manager or any functional people, they used to text the candidate. The candidature has an eligibility, then only he can apply. And then process of interview, so many interviews, right? Aptitude, group discussion, personal interview, and then finally stress interview. All this will be, he has to undergo. Then only he has to be eligible to select. And then again, it's a put forth for training for 6 months. It's a executive training or probationary training, what do you call? So maybe have different perspective. The same thing, we have our own, process of the entrepreneurial journey to fulfill each and every time, to process and undergo and lot of activity to be. For that, you must be ready. You must be ready mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and physically. All these are very important. Okay. Very important thing, as Warren Buffett is a very unique person. He always says that someone is sitting in shadow because someone planted a tree long time ago. Is it true? I hope you all agree that the shade which we are sitting on today is definitely someone is planted. So money is not just like that, it comes. It has to go with a lot of process. All right. I think I can give you some time for you to discussion, and thank you for your attention. I'm ready to answer your questions.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such enlightening us for such knowledgeable session. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Any questions on participant side? I'm always welcome.
Yes, Yogita is raising hand. So unmute her, Nishant, Miss Yogita. And
Okay.
all the participants should ask the questions, because only then you will be basically benefiting yourselves. Please free to raise questions.
Hi,
Yes, Yogita.
right. Morning, everyone. Morning to the panel. Dr. Chitra Prakash, that was a very interactive session with a lot of examples being given out there. So my question is that you focused on certain pitfalls that are there for the planning part. You know, what happens is we do a lot of work in planning. The moment it goes to implementation, you know, there's a long gap between both. So you talked about quality, you talked about other issues which are there, are being compromised, or probably we focus on planning and by the time we go for implementation, there's a big mismatch. So how can we avoid or minimize risk by focusing equally on both of them, from planning to the implementation part?
That was wonderful. See, I told you earlier that you want to associate with consultant, you want to associate with your own associate, your well-wisher, sometimes a mentor, sometimes big people who are very experienced, subject matter expert. These are the people definitely will help you, because
Okay.
unless or otherwise you are not able to seek those people expertise, you may not be go to the next stage.
Okay.
So the planning is not the only one person's intricacy. It
Right.
has to I told you there is a team of
Right,
your own
right,
people,
right.
team of your own product, team of your own service, team of your own business ideas.
Right.
Yeah. Say, for example, if you have a business idea, very small one, I
Right.
want to fix, for example, I want to fix yeah, Xerox machine. Very
Right.
simple, very simple. Xerox machine, one particular area. We should think about that how many Xerox machine shop is there in that area.
Right.
First one, number
Right.
one. Number two, and an average, you go to other person and then find out how many business, maybe you can guess, not accurately you have to know, but you can guess.
Mhm.
And then what is the area of population? For example, if you have the same Xerox machine or a photocopy machine in remote area, it won't work.
Mhm.
Okay, you have to identify the prime place. Number
Right.
one is maybe an RTO office or a register office or any kind of college or any kind of institution. Maybe fix on this particular to identify the business idea where it will work.
Right.
This is called an R&D.
Right.
So this has to be done for your homework before starting that, and then find out those things and compile everything, and you can show to your associate or your partner, your subject matter expert or any mentor. You can definitely, there are people to help you for this kind of work.
Right. Okay. Thanks.
Hope you are may I answer your question?
Yes, perfectly fine. Because I'm a faculty who've been teaching entrepreneurship, and I'm myself an entrepreneur. So what I see that the planning part is quite a bit, and it is a research-oriented work. But by the time we go towards the implementation part, one or the other pitfalls happen, or probably the market doesn't support.
said, some marriages fail.
Yeah. Which anyone can correlate with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The basic example. But in order to
Yeah.
fail, it's not
Yeah.
that fail. It's not going to happen to fail, because our own people, right? When you are a
Yeah.
joint family, definitely these people will help you to
Right.
liaison or make their people
Right.
relation more on 10-point scale. Maybe 2 is applicable both
Right.
husband, spouse.
Yeah.
Definitely the 8 will be matched with the other people of support.
Right.
That's called the supporters is a mentor, associate,
Right.
partners,
Right.
you know,
Right.
the consultant, all this are. There is, if we are with people, definitely our own entrepreneur journey will not be failed. Definitely it will not be failed.
Right.
Marriage is failed? No, definitely not. There are people who will always support you. Okay, they pacify, they do process work, they will do analyze work, they will do all the supporting work and pat on our back and just to forget about this, and then they do lot of stories and then make them to patch on our own work.
Right.
That is what is a life.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Right.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hope I answered your questions.
Perfectly fine. With the basic to the complex example, you could correlate the things with.
It's all by the experience and the
Yes.
people and profiling God. It's giving.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Any questions?
So any other participant who has a question for Dr. Chitra Prakash?
Okay. So people are, I just want to have a little bit of a question which I'm framed for. Maybe you can utilize for your own students as well as you can do on your own. If even if you're a faculty member, that doesn't matter. Whether you have an entrepreneurial spirit within you. With your permission, sir.
Yes,
shall I?
please.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So take a paper and a pen with you. We can do this small question. It's about quiz where how your entrepreneurial spirit is all about. Shall we start? Yeah. So the question is very fundamental. Maybe you can utilize for your own self or your leader, yes or no. Think about just imagine that you are a leader, you are not, whatever it is. Okay. And number 2, do you like to do things on your own way? Yes or no? Maybe look simple, but we have to introspect ourselves then and there. Okay, number 3, do others turn to you for helping or making decisions? Yes or no? Number 4, do you enjoy competition? Number 5, do you have persistent and self-discipline? And number 6, do you have a plan ahead? And number 7, number 8, do you consider yourself as a risk taker? This is most important about financially, about mentally, about psychologically, about emotionally. All these are taken into part. Okay. And number 9, are you motivated by the independence of being your own boss? Number 10, do you examine mistakes and learn from them? Number 11, do you like to be controlled? Number 12, do you have a strong personal need to succeed? Do you enjoy the experiment? Because after 13, there is a little bit of in-depth questions. And do you see problems as challenges? Number 15, idea, even if it is not a sure thing. Number 16, are you aware that running your own business may require working on 12 to 16 hours a day, 6 days in a week, maybe 7 days in a week, even Sunday as a holiday, even a functional holiday or a religious holiday? So to start with, this is most of the people we used to do. From the venture, we start 3 years. You have to dedicate. You just forget about everything. Then only you can improve. Okay, number 17, you have a physical and emotional strength to handle workload and schedule. Number 18, are you prepared if you needed or temporarily lower your standard of living until your business firmly established? This is most important. You have to compromise a lot. The luxurious or your comfort to be sacrificed. Okay, number 18, is your family prepared? Needed for a successful business? What is the basic skills which you possess? Okay, some may be having a technical skill, may not be able to do the managerial skills. Some may be very good in managerial skills, they may not be able to do the technical part. So in that particular time, we can seek help of other people. Nothing wrong in it. But we should know where we are standing. That is important. And have you ever worked in business similar to one you want to start? Okay. Number 24, do you have had any training, school, college, or private? Business training, most important. Now government has given lot of training for this business training. Okay, number 25 is a final question. If you discover you don't have a basic skill needed for your business, are you willing to delay your plan until you acquire the necessary skill? Yes or no? Definitely yes. Okay, so this is where the 25, it's itself introspection question for you to analyze yourself then and there. And even now you are doing, after 3 months, you take the same question and again you filled up and make the questions very lively, definitely it will change. That is the power of your analyze part. That is called self R&D, self analyze, self introspection. You may call it an anyway. If you are saying yes to all, some mistake with you. There is some mistake with you. Definitely there are no's. If not, where there is a no's, and you have to tune yourself properly. Because I am basically a research person. I used to do a lot of research and incubation center, because incubation center is a lot of having a R&D section. So incubation, they have a cluster development, sector specific development. There are so many things, right? I'm working on all these things. That's why I could know what kind of priority for this particular entrepreneurial journey. It's not easy thing that just like that you can just start. It's a blessings of God, number one. Number two, lot of homework, lot of hard work. I could not discourage you, but if you done this particular homework, you will be definitely succeed. All right. So where there is no answer for yes or no, just introspection. That's it. There is no answer for right or right. No, wrong answers. You need to shape up, tune up, mold you in a proper way in the periodical intervals. That's what I'm highlighting this. Okay. So thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity. Any questions? Any faculty, any students, any research scholars?
Not so far, ma'am.
Okay. So I think, yes, sir. Over to ma'am, execution plan, how we can find out the business is going to run or not. Okay. What is the execution plan? Can you come on mic so that...
Ma'am, I simply hello ma'am, good morning first of all.
Good morning.
Ma'am, मेरा basically मतलब ये था कि if we execute a plan, तो हम पता कैसे लगाएं कि business सही तरीके से चल रहा है या नहीं चल रहा?
Very good. See, business plan before an idea is more important. What an idea? Okay. For example, the idea, you have 4 ideas, right? Which ideas work out, right? Which idea will definitely have a future? The idea, maybe you want to become a business person. Whether you want to do, there are 3 things. One is you're going to manufacture, or you're going to do service, or you're going to trading. Trading is you're getting something and then selling. Nothing. There is no investment part on your part. Okay. There are 3 things. These 3 things is you should know. Once you decide these 3 things, and then you can go about this, the place, the product, and what is the investment. So each one have a different perspective. This is not one-time story which I'm giving. It has to work on several homework. Just like that, I cannot give you manufacturing, you do it, service, you can do it, trading is you do. You have to sit, see, for example, again, this week you can know, when you form a baby, a mother has to go to the doctor till the delivery. So each and every month is a process. How to form, you're scanning, you're taking tablet, medicine, exercise, yoga, walking, everything you're doing. The same thing in a business also. For nurturing a business child, you have to do lot of homework. This is not the one day or one night it will grow. Definitely not. Am I answer your question? Ashish?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am Ritik.
Just like that, you cannot do business idea is we can consult maybe one part, one is saying something. Do ask the experts. Do ask the experts who are doing. And most important, if I'm doing, say for example, a mouse seller or a pen seller, right? A similar pen seller who has experience, you can talk to him. Then only you have a clarity of thought what I'm going to do. I'm just saying, maybe it's question of 1 rupee, but the process is very big. It may be a 1 rupee. Even if you go to wholesale, it may be 50 paisa. But the process is very good, very long, very lengthy. But you should know what exactly the process is all about. I'm not discouraging, but be total on your commitment. The quality of work that you have to put on, definitely you can win. The consistency as well as constant, most important. Do R&D, do research, do analyze on yourself, on your entrepreneurial journey, everything, your family, all has to support you. Just one single person cannot make anything. Am I right? Hope I answered.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. You always get in touch. There is no problem. I give them my number as well as the email ID and your faculty members who are all in entrepreneurial, ventures or any kind of entrepreneurial cell people. It's there, in charge people there, expertise people are there. You can also seek from those expertise.
Any more questions?
So thank you so much, sir, for wonderful opportunity.
Thank you,
sir, as well
thank
as
you.
Dr. Aditya sir. And most important, here because of here, Provost, wonderful opportunity for giving me this to interact with you on a different platform. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Chitra Prakash. Thank
Welcome,
you
sir.
so much.
Welcome, sir.
Aditya, group photo can be taken.
Okay. I would request all the participants to switch on their video so that a photograph can be taken.
Okay. And
Okay.
Dr. Chitra, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any faculty who wants some, it's not about branding myself. Any faculty who seek my, suggestion, you're always welcome. I will share my PPT if you want.
Yeah.
To the respective person who are the organizer. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, man. All the participants.